On a second, there is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll throw now on the final play. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And all the way to the opposite 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
29-yard line.
This throw complete, Wilson finding Lockett. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
15.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Here's Cohen now to return. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. Now this throw caught left side. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Chicago. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards as the Bears push further out in front. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He'll buy some time right. He'll find Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. Wait, hold a second here. A flag down. Let's see if this will stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And this is back to an 8-point game.
Michael Dixon to kick off.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. To throw is Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
From the gun, Wilson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
15. 1st down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown,
Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he's brought down. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down. And a play like that with how far he had to go to make that sack shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. L.J. Collier able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Back now at Soldier Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now Foles sliding out of the pocket. And the pressure gets to him again. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. So now I need an explanation for that one, Charles. You're tied, 4th quarter, deep in your own territory. What was going on in their mind?
I can't even begin to imagine. I understand being aggressive. You know, how many times have you looked at me and said, are you crazy? Why would you say go for it there? I wouldn't in this situation. I'm not sure what he was thinking other than maybe he doesn't believe in his defense at all anymore. But he just says, I've got to go for it in this situation. But his meeting, the head coach's meeting with the GM and the owner, that's going to be an interesting one because he's going to have to offer an explanation for this one. And how about the defense? They had to look across the field and go, that's the ultimate disrespect, isn't it?
Yep. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson flushed out right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Seahawks 37, Bears 30. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Carter now on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Touchdown, Chicago! Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And an important one that is, as we are tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears